I'm Angelina, and we're here with Mr. Arlotta for Principal's Corner. So, Glen Rock High School is a blue ribbon school now. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're very excited about it, very proud. Had the announcement to you guys a little while ago. So the U.S. Department of Education recognizes certain schools across the country. It's a very competitive process. It's also a very difficult process for a school like ours to get this, but you have to be what's known as an exemplary school. So every state is allowed to nominate a certain amount of schools. So I got an email last year from the state that they thought we'd be a good candidate. We completed the application process, which is pretty lengthy. And then just a few weeks ago, we got the nice word that we were recognized. Next week, I'll be going to Washington, D.C. to meet with the U.S. Secretary of Education to accept the award. And you'll see some things around the school to kind of brag a little bit and advertise, but we're very proud of that.
That's really cool. I've noticed in the morning that teachers are standing outside the doors. Can you tell me about that?
Oh, talk about going from A to Z, right? Okay. Unfortunately, our teachers are part of an association. That's not the unfortunate part. But the unfortunate part is that their contract has expired. So they're still working on a contract. Unfortunately, it's still based on the one that's expired right now. So certainly we're all hopeful that they would have, gotten a new contract yet. The negotiations go back and forth between the Teachers Association as well as our Board of Education. But like with any labor force, that they certainly have the ability to express their opinions about things that they, would like and things that they're upset about, and they have a right to do that. So in the mornings they're expressing that they where they're at, and I think we're all collectively hopeful this will be settled pretty soon.
Awesome. Are you going to see the show next week?
I always go. I think I'm going to go Thursday night to see Pride and Prejudice, right? What do you know about it?
It's directed by Mrs. Montalbano.
Okay.
It's $5 for students and $10 for adults.
Okay, and I highly recommend it. Our shows are fantastic here. You were asking me a little bit before about Blue Ribbon, and I get this a lot, which is what makes us a Blue Ribbon school. And what my answer a lot of times is that I think that we are a school that can show that students like you can take a rigorous curriculum, but also still find ways to tap into your interests, whether it's things like this, or the play, or athletics, anything like that. So one of the statistics that I think sets our school apart from a lot of other schools is our participation in the arts. Most schools, you'll find around half the student body participates in some aspect of the arts. Our school, we're about 85%. And I'm really proud of that because I think it's, we're as equally proud of the student in AP Calculus as we are about the student in the play, the student that works on the school newspaper, works on this. All those things we think are equal, and we think that you can kind of find balance, and that's what's good. So I recommend you coming out to the show. You won't be disappointed. I'll see you there, and maybe when we talk again, we could talk a little bit about after the fact what we thought about the show and so forth.
Definitely. Are you going to see the boys' soccer game this weekend?
I am going as well, although the weather's not looking all that great.
No.
What do you know about that game and so forth?
It's the county championship.
Right.
On Saturday night, I believe.
Now, do you know we've never been in the county championship?
Really?
Before? Yes, so this is a big deal here, all right? Very difficult. Bergen County has a lot of schools, so to make it all the way to the county final is very difficult. As you know, we're a smaller school, and smaller schools have less kids. It's a lot harder to make it there. So it's been a tough road. We've beaten a lot bigger schools. We beat Don Bosco Prep. We beat Old Tappan. And most recently in the semifinals, we beat Paramus, all big schools. So our boys soccer team was very successful last year, and they're probably even more successful this year. So they're currently undefeated. They're in the county final against Ramsey, which is also a relatively small school. So it's kind of nice, if you will, a little bit of schools that typically aren't there. The only negative we're worried about right now is that there was a hurricane that hit Mexico a couple of days when we're getting the remnants of that. So the weather for Saturday is not that great. So, keep tuned. We'll let you know. But right now it's 6 o'clock against Ramsey, and it's at a neutral site at Indian Hills High School. And, wish us well. All right, we'd love to walk away with the county championship.
That's great. I think that's it.
All right. Talk to you soon.